Heart disease isn't just a health concern, it's a global epidemic. Every year, cardiovascular diseases claim 17.9 million lives, accounting for a staggering 32% of all deaths worldwide. In the United States, heart disease has held the grim title of the nation's #1 killer since 1950, and the statistics remain alarming. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, heart disease is responsible for approximately 695,000 deaths annually. That's 1 in every 4 deaths. But there is a good news. You have the power to prevent heart disease. The world's top heart surgeons agree. One such surgeon is Dr. Michael DeBakey, widely regarded as one of the greatest surgeons in history and a trusted medical advisor to every U.S. president since Truman. He has revolutionized cardiovascular medicine with groundbreaking innovations in heart bypass surgery and artificial heart technology. Over his legendary career, he performed more than 60,000 life-saving operations and mentored generations of surgeons, leaving an indelible mark on modern medicine. His pioneering techniques have saved millions of lives, and his dedication to health and longevity was evident as he lived to an impressive 99 years old. Even well into his 90s, he remained active, sharing his expertise and continuing to shape the future of cardiac care. He still drove to work at 90. He was in operations room until he was 97 years old. His book, The Living Heart Diet, originally published in 1984 and updated in 1996, remains a valuable resource on how proper nutrition and lifestyle choices can prevent heart disease and promote a longer, healthier life. At age 90, interview with CBS. Through it all, he's barely noticed the last 90 years slip by. He said, "Physically, fortunately and mentally, I feel like I've always felt. And I'm still doing most everything I want to do that I used to be able to do." So, what's Dr. DeBakey's secret to a healthy long life? We will explore top 5 tips from the legendary doctor, including the foods that you should eat and avoid in order to prevent heart diseases. Number 1 tip. Get moving. Dr. DeBakey states that the best tip for the strong heart and arteries is walking. A daily walk of at least 30 minutes, which involves alternating slow and fast walking, is the most effective way to strengthen the heart. He himself walks from place to place, putters around the garden and chooses stairs over elevators. When it comes to exercise, he has adapted a more casual attitude. He said in an interview, "I don't feel like I need to, and I'm glad to see some of these studies that show that just fidgeting is good for you." Fidgeting and other non-exercise movements contribute to non-exercise activity thermogenesis, NEAT, which encompasses the energy expended during daily activities outside of formal exercise. These small movements can cumulatively burn a significant number of calories. For instance, fidgeting can increase energy expenditure by approximately 20 to 30% without notably raising heart rate. Additionally, individuals who engage in more fidgeting behaviors tend to have a lower chance of early death compared to those who remain still, potentially counteracting some negative effects of prolonged sitting. While fidgeting and walking contribute positively to overall health and can mitigate some risks associated with sedentary behavior, they do not entirely replace the comprehensive benefits of structured, higher-intensity exercise. Incorporating a variety of physical activities, including both moderate movements like walking and more vigorous exercises, is recommended for optimal health outcomes. Number 2 tip to longevity. Work with passion and stay busy. Dr. Michael DeBakey believed that passionate work was the key to a long and fulfilling life. Rising at 4 a.m., he began his day with exercise before walking to the hospital, a place he considered home. He never retired, always setting new goals, and even in his 90s, he was still working 16-hour days and advancing medicine. One of his last inventions, a miniature heart pump, a collaboration between NASA, Dr. Michael DeBakey, Dr. George Noon, and MICR Technology Incorporated, resulted in a life-saving heart pump for patients awaiting heart transplants. For Dr. DeBakey, staying busy wasn't just a habit, it was a necessity. He believed work provided purpose, focus, and even relaxation, once saying, "No vacation spot could ever be as soothing as the operating room." Though he acknowledged that stress can be harmful, he also saw it as a stimulus that brings out the best in people. Even late in life, he traveled, mentored, and embraced new challenges, calling them the zest of life. His philosophy was simple but powerful: stay engaged, stay curious, and never stop working towards something meaningful. Work can block out the unpleasant things we have to deal with every day. When you concentrate, you are not distracted by the things that are bothering you. In a Time magazine article published 40 years ago, where he was one of the rare medical doctors to appear on the cover, Dr. Michael DeBakey dismissed concerns about the alleged negative effects of stress, stating, "Man was made to work, and work hard. I don't think it ever hurt anyone." He also emphasized the power of mindset, adding, "Some of it is attitude. Every day, new challenges arise, and to me, that's the zest of life." Number 3. Avoid stress, which is the largest enemy of the heart. Besides physical activity, Dr. DeBakey believed that the real enemy of heart health was stress. According to him, many people trying to relieve stress with alcohol, not realizing that this approach could only make the situation worse. Chronic stress takes a serious toll on heart health by triggering a cascade of physiological responses that can lead to cardiovascular disease. When you're stressed, your body releases stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline, which increase heart rate, blood pressure, and inflammation. Over time, this can contribute to hypertension, arterial damage, and an increased risk of heart attacks and strokes. Stress also encourages unhealthy coping habits such as overeating, smoking, and lack of exercise, further worsening heart health. Additionally, prolonged stress disrupts sleep and raises levels of chronic inflammation, which plays a key role in the development of atherosclerosis, narrowing of the arteries. Dr. DeBakey recommended alternative ways to relieve stress, whether it was going to the theater, staying in the countryside, or swimming in a river. Even in later years, Dr. DeBakey was aware that laughter and positive emotions can be the most powerful medicine. Number 4. Don't smoke. As a young physician, Dr. Michael DeBakey was asked to gather data on patients stricken with lung cancer, a condition whose prevalence seemed to be rising. When Dr. DeBakey presented the data to his mentor, Alton Oxner, the elder doctor was surprised. "You mean to say every one of these patients is a smoker?" That revelation led to the publication some months later of a research article, scooping by a quarter-century the U.S. Surgeon General, suggesting for the first time a link between cigarettes and lung cancer. The year was 1939. Recent studies continue to affirm the strong correlation between smoking and lung cancer, while also exploring innovative approaches to combat this deadly disease. Smoking remains the leading cause of lung cancer, responsible for approximately 85% of cases globally. Notably, research has identified specific mutations in the TP53 gene, commonly found in smokers, which contribute to the development of lung cancer. Number 5. Foods. What Dr. DeBakey avoided to keep his heart healthy. In his book, The Living Heart Shopper's Guide tells you just how much fat, cholesterol, and sodium are in certain food items. The idea is to put together an eating plan making sure you consume less than 300 milligrams of cholesterol a day and limit saturated fat to 10% of your total caloric intake. Although Dr. DeBakey did not strictly follow any certain diet, he avoided butter and fatty meats. In his philosophy, these foods were not welcome, and giving them up, he claimed, could extend life by 5 to 7 years. He also advised not to fry the food, but yes to bake, yes to steam, or simply eat raw. So what did Dr. DeBakey eat every day? In his younger years, he had very simple breakfasts and lunches. Breakfast was simple but healthy, often consisting of cottage cheese, whole grain porridge, and black tea. A breakfast of cottage cheese, whole grain porridge, and black tea is a nutrient-dense and balanced choice that supports overall health. Cottage cheese provides high-quality protein, calcium, and probiotics, which aid in muscle maintenance, bone health, and digestion. Whole grain porridge is rich in fiber and complex carbohydrates, ensuring steady energy release and blood sugar regulation, while also supplying B vitamins and essential minerals for metabolism and brain function. Black tea is packed with antioxidants like polyphenol and flavonoids, which help reduce inflammation, support heart health, and enhance cognitive function. This combination keeps you full, energized, and promotes long-term well-being, making it an excellent way to start your day. For lunch, Dr. DeBakey liked bean soup or baked fish, with lots of raw vegetables. Bean soup is rich in plant-based protein, fiber, and complex carbohydrates, which help stabilize blood sugar, support gut health, and promote satiety. Baked fish, especially fatty fish like salmon or mackerel, provides lean protein and omega-3 fatty acids, which are essential for brain function, heart health, and reducing inflammation. Raw vegetables offer a powerhouse of vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, and fiber, which enhance immune function, digestion, and overall vitality. In his later life, Dr. DeBakey just enjoyed one meal a day. That one meal often consists of a salad. Let's explore a heart surgeon-approved salad dressing recipe from Baylor College of Medicine's Sugar, Heart, and Life program, an institution where Dr. Michael DeBakey served as chairman of the Department of Surgery, president, and chancellor. This light yet flavorful dressing combines fat-free yogurt, non-fat mayonnaise, fresh chives, dill weed, and lemon juice, making it a delicious and heart-healthy addition to fresh vegetables. Low in fat yet rich in essential nutrients, it aligns perfectly with Dr. DeBakey's lifelong commitment to cardiovascular wellness. By incorporating nutrient-dense salads, lean proteins, and healthy fats into your diet, you can support heart health and longevity, just as Dr. DeBakey advocated throughout his life. So, it's no surprise that even in his 90s, his military uniform from the early 1900s still fit him perfectly, a testament to his lifelong commitment to health. One philosophy he always followed was moderation, ensuring his food portions were just enough to satisfy without excess. Even with coffee, he limited himself to just 1 cup a day, maintaining balance in every aspect of his diet. Did Dr. DeBakey take any vitamins? Throughout his long 99 years of life, Dr. DeBakey did not take any vitamins or medication. He did not drink and never smoked. Instead, he maintained his health through a balanced diet and regular physical activity. Dr. Michael DeBakey's life proves that passion, purpose, and mindful living are the true keys to longevity, showing us that with dedication, balance, and a heart-healthy lifestyle, we can thrive at any age.